Welcome to South Africa's most famous Isuzu Bakkie. I'm Gary from The Machining Man, and let's have a look what I've built. So I'm sure you've seen this Isuzu KB on social media, and I'm going to give you a little bit of a background as to what we've done here. So a Bakkie in South Africa is known in Australia as a ute, so we could call it a brute ute, and in America it's called a mini truck. And then when somebody had to see it, they'd probably say, oh, it's a mini truck. Anyway, let me take you through it. So we've changed the color. We've made it Jeep Anvil Grey. We resprayed the whole mini truck. We've fitted mini fender liners, overriders. We've changed the wheels. We've put some really cool 20-inch wheels. We've changed the front brakes. We've got some awesome mods to the suspension to lower it. And we've done the interior. We've swapped out the interior for a different brand to change the coloring of it. And we've rubberized the back of it. And let's take you underneath to delve a bit deeper. And now I'm going to pop the hood and show you guys what it looks like under the bonnet. So we have removed the old diesel engine and thrown it away. And we have replaced the engine with a Toyota 2GR FSE engine. We have coupled this to a 6-speed manual gearbox. And I'm going to take you back to the shop and show you the inner workings of this 300 kilowatt beast and how it does that. So let me start it up and you can hear what it sounds like, and let's take a cruise back to the shop and go look underneath the dress there. Now it's time to go to the shop. Let's fire it up and let you hear what this beast sounds like. So let's go for a drive and show you what this Isuzu feels like. So this is a work Bakkie, first and foremost, but it's got to be a nice place to be. So it's not super car killer, but it's pretty quick for a Bakkie. Drives really smooth. The gearbox is like silk. And as you can hear, it's got a little bit of oomph. Stops really well as well. Handling, beautiful, doesn't ride too hard. It's just a really comfortable, nice place to be. And we're here at the Machining Man, and we're going to whip open this thing and show you all the goodness, all the bits and pieces that make it work. Because there are a lot of bits and pieces that make any of these projects work. So here we are at the Machining Man. Welcome to the Machining Man headquarters. We've put the car on the lift, and now we want to show you what's underneath. So on the back of this 2GR engine, we have fitted a Lexus GS 250 6-speed manual gearbox. Whew. We chose this gearbox because it bolts straight to a 2GR engine, and all we had to do is make up a new flywheel and pressure plate, and that's all we've done. With this, we have made a custom flywheel in-house and fitted it with an Audi RS4 pressure plate and a bespoke clutch. Coming to the middle of the car, this is where this vehicle gets a bit exciting. So we've got a custom prop shaft, which is made of chromoly with a very, very special center bearing, which is very, very strong to handle the power of what we've put in here. From there, we flow back to the standard M75 diff. This diff is the original diff for this Isuzu Bakkie, but of course in Machining Man fashion, we've modified it. We've opened it up, we've changed the gear set to a different ratio to suit this engine and gearbox combination. Come to the back suspension, And what we've done is we've lowered the vehicle. We've done this by putting some lowering blocks with specially made U-bolts. And then additionally, we've added airbags to the top of it so that we've got a really, really cool and soft, plush ride. Let's move over to the exhaust. So for the exhaust, we made this bespoke 3-inch, sexy stainless steel exhaust going through a high flow silencer. And oh, what is this over here? That is a turbocharger. And that is how we're gonna make all this horsepower. So what we have here is a beautiful bespoke turbo made for us by Turbo Direct. This is a 3079 turbo made by Chris Kamburis, and it's got a bespoke stainless steel exhaust housing, ball bearing, and a few other little bits of trickery inside. From that, we've got a tile 38mm wastegate, which is plumbed back into the exhaust so it's nice and quiet, if this van could be quiet. Then you'll see this weird item over here. This is a custom-made sump that fits onto the turbo, and what this does is we feed oil pressure from the engine to the top of the turbo. It then collects in the sump. It is then pumped via this electric oil pump over here back to the engine. So it's a complete separate system to the engine, and that's how we take care of the lubrication for the turbo. From there, we move forward with a boost pipe, which goes through a custom water-to-air charge cooler. This here is fed ice-cold water via this custom-made radiator. This is pumped with an electric pump and circulates through itself. From there, we move forward, and this is where the boost pipe sneaks all its way back up to the engine, giving us all that boost that we need. With all this power comes responsibility. With responsibility comes good braking. Holy smokes, these brakes are so big they could stop corruption. This is a custom-made set of brakes from Vari Racing. This is a 375mm disc, or 14 inches for you Americans, by 32mm with a great big 6-pot brake caliper. This will stop this thing on a dime. So that's it for our beautiful Isuzu GR Max. Let us know in the comments what your favorite part of this vehicle is. My personal favorite are these custom wheels that I made, and let us know in the comments what you think.